Hello children, welcome to Social Science. Today we are going to learn lesson 4 Pallavas. Pallava dynasty was independent of the Satavahanas and was strong and powerful. The Pallava kingdom was centered on the area of Tondai Mandalam, which covered the northern parts of Tamil Nadu and adjoining Andhra districts. Pallava dynasty is very well known for its magnificent architecture and learning. Agriculture and trade flourished in and around the prosperous city of Kanchipuram, which was considered a heritage site during the Pallava rule. Middle Pallavas. Simhavishnu, son of Simhavarman III, created the first strong Pallava kingdom by defeating the Kalabras. He was succeeded by his son Mahendravarman I. Mahendravarman I ruled the Pallava kingdom between 600 CE and 630 CE. Mahendravarman I was a follower of Jain principles but was converted to Saivism by the saint Upper. Tirunavukkarasar, otherwise called Upper. He extended his kingdom all the way to the Kaveri Delta. He also initiated the construction of the cave temple at Mahabalipuram. In his period, Tirunavukkarasar composed many songs that form a collection of Devaram. Mahendravarman I was also a visionary builder. He initiated the construction of the cave temple in Mahabalipuram. He was a pioneer of rock cut temples. He was succeeded by his son Narasimhavarman I. Narasimhavarman I ruled the Pallava kingdom between 630 AD and 668 AD. Narasimhan was a great wrestler and was referred to as Mamallan. He avenged the Chalukyas for the defeat of his father and captured the capital Vatapi. He is therefore referred to as Vatapikonda. He is claimed to be one of the few kings in Indian history who he completed the cave temple at Mahabalipuram. He was succeeded by his son Mahendravarman II. Mahendravarman II ruled the Pallava kingdom between 668 CE and 672 CE. He was killed by the Chalukyas king Vikramaditya I. Parameshwaravarman I, son of Mahendravarman II, ruled the Pallavas kingdom between 670 AD and 695 AD. The Pallavas dynasty began to degenerate during this rule. Parameshwaravarman lost the capital kingdom of Kanchipuram to Vikramaditya I but recovered it later on. Narasimhavarman II, son of Parameshwaravarman I. He ruled the Pallava kingdom between 695 AD and 722 AD. He was also called Rajasimha Pallava and Rajamalla. He constructed the Shore, Ishvara and Mukunda temple at Mahabalipuram. His reign was marked with great scholastic and architectural growth. He was succeeded by his son Parameshwaravarman II. Parameshwaravarman II was the last emperor of King Vikramaditya II. He was killed by the Chalukyas. Pallavas society. The Pallavas followed king's rule during their entire reign. The king had the right to grant rights and withdraw them, and he was considered the owner of the land. The Pallava society followed Aryan culture and supported Jainism. Buddhism, and Vedic faith. They practiced the Bhakti cult and hence preached a new form of Vaishnavism and Saivism. Upper and Monica Vasagar were the great Saivis, and Narasimhavarma and Andal were the famous Vaishnavis. In Pallava society, women were encouraged to participate in religious gatherings. Education during the Pallavas' reign. Kartika, the educational institutions spreading Sanatana Dharma became important centers of political activity. Art and literature. A detailed writing on the pictures of South India was composed during the Pallavas' rule. Pallavas paintings can be seen in the Jain temple at Sittanavasal and Kanchi Kailasanatha temple. The Pallava kings were great patrons of the Tamil literature and some of them were musicians too. Pallavas architecture. The Pallavas architecture is symbolic of the typical Dravidian art form. The Mahendra group of monuments consisted of cave temples made entirely out of rocks, pillared halls cut out from monuments. These monuments were based on the Jain temples built during that period. Some of the famous examples are the cave temples at Mandakapattu, Pallavaram, Talavanur and Tiruchirappalli. Next, the Mamala group of monuments consisted of individual and monolithic. They were called Rathas. These Rathas were built along huge pillared halls. These monuments also housed open-air galleries with miniature sculptures. The Kailasanatha temple has an excellent architecture. It was completely made out of red sandstones, similar to the shore temple at Mahabalipuram. Inscriptions about the Pallava dynasty can be found in the central shrines of the Vaikunta Perumal temple. The Ekambareshwarar, which is the largest temple in Kanchipuram, is believed to have been built by the Pallavas and renovated by the Cholas. Children, in this lesson we learnt architecture, painting, literature, society and education of Pallavas dynasty. With this I conclude this lesson. Thank you.